Simplify the following. Recall that to be in simplified form, an expression should not have a radical in the denominator. We had previously simplified radical expressions where the denominator had a radical that was part of a monomial. In this case, the denominators are binomials. To rationalize a binomial denominator with one or more square root, we multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. A conjugate of a binomial differs only by the sign of one of the terms. As an example, a plus b and a minus b are conjugates of each other. When conjugates are multiplied using FOIL, the outer and inner terms, which will be the ones containing the radicals, are the same but opposite, and thus will always cancel each other out. As an example, consider 3 over root 5 plus 2. Multiplying the top and bottom here by the conjugate of root 5 plus 2, which is root 5 minus 2, we end up on the top with 3 root 5 minus 6. On the bottom, using FOIL, we get 5, which is the root 5 times root 5. We then get minus 2 root 5 and plus 2 root 5. These cancel each other out, and then we get the minus 4 as the 2 times negative 2. We then get the result 3 root 5 minus 6 over 5 minus 4, and then the 5 minus 4 is equal to 1, giving us the result 3 root 5 minus 6. For question A, in this case, our denominator is root 3 minus root 2. In this case, the conjugate then is root 3 plus root 2. We multiply top and bottom by this conjugate. This gives a result on the numerator of 4 root 3 plus 4 root 2, and on the denominator 3 plus root 6 and minus root 6, and then minus 2. Note the plus root 6 minus root 6 cancel each other out. This gives 4 root 3 plus 4 root 2 over 1, the 1 corresponding to 3 minus 2. We then have the final result, 4 root 3 plus 4 root 2. For question B, the denominator is 2 root 6a plus 3. The conjugate then is 2 root 6a minus 3. We multiply the top and bottom by this conjugate. On the top, we end up getting 6 times the square root of 6a minus 9. On the bottom, I have not included the outer and inner terms that are simply going to cancel out. The 4 times 6a corresponds to 2 times root 6a times 2 times root 6a. 2 times 2 gives 4, and root 6a times root 6a gives 6a. The minus 9 corresponds to the 3 times negative 3. This then simplifies to 6 root 6a minus 9 divided by 24a minus 9. Note that all of the terms on both the numerator and denominator can all be divided by 3. We can then reduce this down to 2 times the square root of 6a minus 3 over 8a minus 3 as our final simplified answer.